This is World of Tank News, January 17th. So the big news is a new game event called Order of War. Basically, it is a game mode where you have 7 versus 7, and you can either play as a regular player assaulting, or you can play as a strategist where you actually control 7 vehicles. The vehicles do play AI, they will defend themselves, but you get to position them on the screen, or you can control each individual vehicle, and there's also a sniper mode. These are some of the items that are on sale in the store. There is a miniatures game. So when I was a kid, we had a game called Panzer Blitz. I'm not sure how this one works. It does have a couple of little miniatures. There's some playing cards, and I do believe it may use actual maps from the game. This is about the 1.1 common test. Basically, you had Italian auto reloader heavy tanks. They're okay. The armor is not as strong as you want it to be. The tier 10 is actually fun to play, and obviously because it's an autoloader, the penetration is a little bit lower than some of the other vehicles. And we had the new platoon feature, which is a search feature where you can book a platoon before you start the game, and it sets you up with another player playing a similar tank and similar mastery. Something that's been shown is Crew 2.0. People are not that happy with it. It is available on console. Uh, they haven't released enough information on it yet. This is a vehicle, I believe it might be called the K91. Looks like a Russian, I guess it's a tank destroyer, turretless tank destroyer. This is the 114 SP2. This is a Chinese Tier 10 tank destroyer. Someone did say it's a promotional vehicle, which means this might be a reward tank. I don't remember what the chassis is, but I believe the chassis is a heavy tank chassis. These are some of the new maps that are in the super test. A lot of them are quite open. This one obviously has more of the cliff design, but we got a lot of open maps, which is good for light tank players. Here's another vehicle, the Object 268 Variant 5, which is a Tier 10 tank destroyer, which means it's probably going to have a high penetration. It says black market has the main prize. I wonder if it's going to be a black market vehicle. World of Tank Blitz, they have coming soon. Take a glimpse into the future. There's some vehicles. There's something called Mad Games, for example, invisible tanks, damage regeneration. I did watch the video. It has new vehicles. There's a new branch. The AMX 1390 Defender is an example. This is Russian news. They usually have, for example, the War Spot video. If you'd like to watch videos about the history, it was not announced on NA. I believe it might actually be warspot.com. Combat Path, it did not work for me when I played it, but when you click the button, it basically shows you a summary of what happened during the year. If you saw it from last year, it's probably going to be the same. For example, it'll say something like, which vehicle did you have the most battles in? Which one was the most successful battle? How much damage you did, etc. It was an animation. In terms of replays, we got some players that did 14k damage. This one was a Leopard 1 on Nebelberg, but there's no way to know if it's a training room. You have to review it and look at the team page to see if it was a fair game, or download the replay and watch the replay. But the chieftain did get 2 of the top spots. In terms of spotting, there was one for 22,000. A lot of them are Prokhorovka. If you watch me play, you'll know that I get most of my spotting damage on Malinovka. And then block damage, we've still got numbers that are up there, 21,000. Again, we do not know if these are in the training room or not. For example, this one, it says mouse 32,000 combined. I'm guessing this is going to be a regular game. I checked the servers. All the servers actually did pretty good. But World of Tank Blitz is still having the same problems with collisions, lag spikes, whatever you want to call it. The EU is actually pretty good. A lot of collisions over here on NA, and I play on the Asia server. This was unplayable for me. I was unable to play the game with this much in lag spikes. Okay, so that is it. Watch my other video. I'm going to go into a little bit more about the order of war while we wrap it up. You can watch my other video that shows you an overview. There are pillboxes for the defense team, artillery on the defense team, watchtowers. You play tier 10. I don't know if you have to have the tier 10 vehicles in your garage. This is an example. They have full maps, and I heard that they have quarter maps. And the red team are real players, 7 assaulting players, and you have different commands like go here, go there. You can pick the starting positions. I don't know if they drive to the starting positions. And I did watch a lot of gameplay. What you want to do is you want to move your vehicle into the position, play it, set it up with AI, pick up another tank, move it into position, set it up with AI, and you want to keep doing that and hope that the vehicles do a good job. If you're going up against novice players, it should work out really fine. If you're going up against a good team, it might be a little bit more difficult. The reason this game might be good if you have a slower computer or an older computer, because you don't have to keep on rotating the map. You're probably going to get a little bit better performance, and it is 7x7. Plus, if you're a new player and you just want to goof around, one of the issues I have is because it's tier 10, and if you don't own the tanks, we don't know if you can play or not, which means it might not be available to new players. If you have any questions or comments, please post below.